guys? My name is Patricia, also known as God's Design, here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. If this is the very first time that you've ever fell on any one of my videos, welcome. I'd love to see you back. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss another video. Welcome to another Get Ready With Me video. You guys like these. I like to do them. I know it's been a minute, y'all. It hasn't been that long, right? But anyway, it's good to sit down with you guys and chit chat. Life has been coming at me fast, I'm not gonna lie. So it really feels good to sit down here and film one of these videos. I'm gonna call out the products today. I know I usually don't, but I'm gonna try to let you guys know what I'm actually using. This is the Jack Black Lip Balm in Natural Mint. Love this, I've been using it for years. We need the coffee. Yep, light and sweet. If it's not light and sweet, I don't want it. So today we're going to chit chat about taking risks, stepping outside of your comfort zone, as I sort of reminisce on my time living in New York, which I vlogged through a lot of that experience. So those of you guys who follow me there had seen, you know, my experience living there and what it was like. So we're going to chit chat about that today. Let's go ahead and start with the primer. And I'm going to be using the Becca Evermatte primer. And I'm just going to dab that in my T-zone. So back in 2015, I was in the middle of my travel nursing career, I guess you could say. I had just finished an assignment in LA and I was thinking about where I wanted to go next. And so if you didn't know, now you know, I'm actually originally from New York. I was born on Long Island and my family moved to the DMV when I was in high school. I was like, you know what, let me go back there. And this time, let me live in the city and experience New York as, you know, as an adult. It's such a fun city. I still had a good, and still to this day, most of my family on my dad's side lives in New York. And so I was like, you know, let me go ahead and go there and have a New York City summer, because it was like June when I started of 2015 when I started my assignment there. So I wanted to get into New York and I wasn't having much success with the travel agency that I was working with at the time. So one of my traveler friends actually was working with AMN Healthcare and told me that I should you know, reach out to her recruiter because they had lots of opportunities in New York City. So that's what I did. So that was the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. Ooh, primer is beginning to dry and making that white stuff on the face. That's one thing I don't like about it, but it helps to keep me matte. So it's fine. The foundation covers it. By the way, the foundation that I'm using is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I contacted AMN to see what opportunities there were through that agency in New York. So as you guys know, I have worked with AMN recently, and I honestly really love the opportunity because I traveled with them and I had a really good experience and have no problem recommending them to you all. And this video right here is also sponsored by AMN Healthcare. AMN is a staffing agency and I worked with them in the past personally myself and had an amazing experience. So if you are a nurse and you're looking into getting into traveling, especially this year in 2021, hit them up. They'll take good care of you because they took good care of me. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna use some concealer here. For whatever reason, lately I've been doing my eyebrows last. I know. Usually, and what I mean by eyebrows, I usually conceal my eyebrows first. Now I'm concealing my eyebrows last. It's crazy. I don't even know who I am anymore. This is the Born This Way concealer in the color Butterscotch. And I am Sandalwood in the Estee Lauder, by the way. So I contacted AMN and I still even remember my recruiter's name. Her name was Robin. Really nice. And she got me several pay packages in New York. I was super particular when it came to choosing my facility because I really wanted to gain from the experience, like professionally, you know what I mean? I really wanted to work at hospitals that were well respected and or work on units that would teach me something new, you know? So this particular hospital, one of the most well respected hospitals in the city, I was like, yeah, get me in, sign me up. I was so excited. I'll be honest with you, I was super nervous, but so excited. So a few weeks before I started my assignment in New York, I was here visiting family and met up with one of my subscribers. And her name is Ray. Well, her name is Razia. I call her Ray. Met up with her and she was like, you know what? Why don't you stay with me? I live in Brooklyn. You can stay with me while you're here on assignment. And that is literally what happened for my first contract in New York. And so she was so good. I remember like the day before my first day, she took me to the city and kind of took me along my train route, made sure that I knew how to get there. So sweet, right? So I wouldn't get lost. Yeah, it was great. I look back on those first few days fondly. I was so nervous because the city is so big and, you know, symbolizes all this. It symbolizes opportunity and risk-taking and just that's where I was at that period of it meant so much to me, you know what I mean? This is the L'Oreal True Match Powder in N8, and I'm actually gonna put that all over, including under my eyes. Here I was in this big city with all this opportunity, working at this amazing hospital. Let me go ahead and work on these brows, y'all. And so here I am. I'm gonna use the same concealer, but in the color Maple. So here I am in this brand new city, living with, at the time, a new friend. I loved vlogging my experience. I loved meeting new people. I learned so much about myself. A lot of good things, just like how strong I am, how resilient I am, how much of a quick learner I am, how flexible I am, and also some not good things about me too. I really had to push out of that shell of mine. It's so easy to sort of get lost in the grandness of the city, but creating a lifestyle for myself and a way of living, a good part of that, I did that while I was in New York. It was the first job that I ever had that I got so friendly with the people that I worked with. I genuinely like them. They're just good people, and a lot of them I still keep in contact with to this day. I extended my contract with AMN. When I did that, I also decided to take housing with AMN as well. That was the first time that I had ever gotten housing with an agency before. I loved the place that they put me in. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. Honestly, I don't even know what is this? I don't even know, but it's a Charlotte Tilbury palette. Look how pretty. Very, very pretty. Neutral type palette. That's what we're working with today. They gave me a few options from what I remember. There was one that was in, I believe, Yonkers. One was in the Bronx, and then one was in Brooklyn. So most of my family was in Brooklyn, and that's like the borough that was the most familiar with. So that's the one that I went with, and they put me in a beautiful luxury apartment in downtown Brooklyn. I decided to go ahead and extend my contract 8 more weeks. So I'll be here for a little while longer. So since I'm on a new contract, I have had the opportunity to have my living arrangements done for me this time, which has been an interesting experience because since I've been traveling, I've always taken the stipend money. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link to the travel nursing video down below if you guys are interested. And I'm actually really pleased with it. It is a studio, just a little over 400 square feet, I believe. So it's very, very small, but very nice, very clean. It's in a good part of town, so I'm just excited about it. So anyway, let me show you guys. So as soon as you come in through the door, there's the kitchen. So here's the kitchen right here. And it's fully furnished, fully equipped. This is my vlog camera. Fully equipped with everything literally that you need. Refrigerator is on this side, microwave. Look, there's a tea. I'm gonna use all of this, y'all. Coffee maker, toaster. They even have You know, literally everything. This is my view. Isn't it gorgeous? There's so much light coming in. I love it. I love it. The agency really hooked me up. So accessible to all the train lines. So much to do, so many restaurants, little cafes, bars. There was a mall. So I've been loving this palette because it gives me a nice bronzy, pretty look. How pretty. I loved living down there. I absolutely loved it. I worked with AMN at that particular hospital for about 6 months. And I had such a great relationship with the facility and the management there that there was an opportunity for me to stay and to get a job in nursing leadership. So yeah, that was my first nursing leadership job, and the job that would begin my nursing management career. Ooh, should I put this color or this color? Soft bronze. Actually, let's do both. Let's just do both. I'm gonna apply it with my finger. Charlotte Tilbury, I see you, girl. The management there noticed my leadership and my work ethic in a position that I had as a staff nurse, a staff travel nurse, and believed in me and essentially promoted me. So I decided to go ahead and stay and officially move to New York. And I got that opportunity through travel nursing, and I would have never gotten that opportunity had I not taken that risk of starting to travel. There are a lot of people that may be intimidated by that, and insert whatever your situation is or whatever the risky thing for you is, right? Because you're not used to the patient population, or you're not used to the people, or you're not used to the city. Whatever makes you uncomfortable is going to be the very thing that challenges you to be better. I can remember my first assignment in St. Louis and thinking like, dang, Patricia, what are you doing with your life? I literally I was sitting outside of Jefferson City, outside of the Board of Nursing there, and I had just gotten my license, my nursing license. I remember thinking to myself, what are you doing? But it was because I took that first step that got me to having that opportunity in New York City. You know what I mean? Taking it a step further, I ended up moving to Pittsburgh after that and got another job in nursing leadership. Because I had that experience in nursing leadership, it made it easier for me to transition into nursing education, which is what I do right now. This is the Milani eyeliner, Stay Put eyeliner in After Dark. I've always been that person that lived a little bit differently. I've always been that type of person that embraced change. And it was that in me that led me to travel nursing, and that gave me, all of the opportunities that I have today. And that's my story, right? And that might not be exactly your story. That might not fit perfectly with a pretty little bow for you. But whatever that thing is that you're afraid to do, you should probably do it, because it's probably in that thing that you'll gain life's biggest lessons. Personally, there's so much going on right now for me in my personal life. And I look back at those memories and that time in New York City so fondly. And a lot of the grit that I have today, I learned and earned during that time of my life. One thing that life has taught me recently, I knew but really solidified in me recently, is that life is to be lived, you all. Life is to be lived. Don't let it pass you by. It's literally here and then it's not. I have a little baby who's almost 5 months now. I promise you all, I look back to the moment where I took that pregnancy test and I was just crying and crying. And when I tell you, I just fell on my knees and I just prayed. Do you hear me? I prayed for hours over this little girl and over this this baby that I was carrying. By the way, this is L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. Oh, I love this mascara. It's amazing. And like in a blink of an eye, here she is, and I'm looking at her, right? And it's around Christmas time, and then fast forward, she's smiling, she's talking, like babbling, she's playing. Life moves, it waits for no one. You know what? Let me go ahead and put a little highlight in here. There we go. I gotta use this first. CoverGirl, old school product, you all. Queen Collection bronzer in ebony bronze. You can still find this product on Amazon. I think that's where I got mine anyway. Whatever that thing is that you want to do it now, right? If anything, 2020 and 2021 has taught us life is not promised. And just because life looks like the way you see it right now doesn't mean that it'll always look that way. And really, you might be just one decision away from changing the trajectory of your life. So why not? Why not do it? What blush am I going to use? NARS. Seduction. Just a little, because sometimes the masks, you know, comes for my blush. And then Laura Geller, Ballerina. This is her Laura Geller's Baked Gelato Illuminator in Ballerina. Put that and throw it here. So pretty. And then on my lips, I'm using the NARS what is this? Afterglow Lip Balm. Yeah, I don't know the color, but it is one of those small sizes. I got it for like the birthday gift at Sephora. And I think it'll be pretty for this because it's a lip balm, but it has like a little bronzy sheen to it. So I think that's perfect. Let me go get dressed for the day and then we'll finish this out. All right, y'all. So this is the final look. Anyway, you guys, you know that I like to share with you guys my life lessons and things that I've learned and pass on those gems to you. Take the risk because you never know where it'll take you. What is that one thing that you know that you have to step out on faith on? Leave that down in the comment section. Again, I want to shout out today's sponsor, AMN Healthcare. If you are a travel nurse, looking to take the risk in your career, then go ahead and hit up the description bar. I had a really good experience with AMN, from credentialing to onboarding. Their pay packages and just their staff was really, really good. I'll leave their website as well, so you can click that link to get in contact with a recruiter and get yourself started on your travel nursing experience. Anyway, you all, that is all that I had for you guys today. If you guys want to check out the other video that I did in collaboration with AMN, where you can learn everything that it is to know about travel nursing, I'll leave that up in the cards, and also I'll link that down below for you guys too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys soon with another one. And as always, God bless.